Nope. Yep.
I'd like to call this Shelton Metropolitan Parks District meeting to order. Has anyone signed up for public comment?
No, they have not.
I don't think so. Is there a motion to approve the consent agenda as published?
I move to accept the consent agenda as published.
Second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion at all? Hearing none. All in favor? Aye. Motion passes. Seeing that there is no business items and there is no action items, I'll turn this over to Mr. Mark Ziegler. He has some information for us regarding the PROST survey, P-R-O-S-T.
That's right. Thank you so much, Chair. Just a little update on our Parks, Recreation, Open Space, and Trails planning process. We're fully involved in this process right now. We have 2 surveys available to the public. You may have seen some public outreach over the last week where we highlighted Neelan Park, Callahan Park, and some other park amenities. Basically as an education piece, but also to get people to start thinking about some of their park amenities, what they'd like to see, you know, what they like, I guess, in the community that's working, what they might like to see in some of these parks, and what they'd like to see added in these facilities. This is our website for the public participation plan. As you scroll down, you can see Survey 1 and Survey 2, a little bit of background on why we're doing this project. This project really is, I like to call it the roadmap. So it gives us our tasks moving forward, action plans, the ability to apply for grant funding through the Recreation and Conservation Office of the state of Washington. And it assures you as decision makers, you're making decisions that best represent the community through their public participation. We have our 5-member Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee that's working hard on this. They're currently moving through the goals and objectives, quickly diving into the level of service standards, and that'll determine how many parks, maybe a ratio of parkland per 1,000 population, maybe the proximity to a park that you should live, everybody in the community should live, and then what kind of amenities should be within those park standards as well. How many basketball courts should you have? How close should you live to a skate park? What levels of service this community would really seek out. Through these surveys, I'll move to Survey 1. This is your traditional, just word survey. First ask by where you live, so we get a representation of what kind of neighborhoods, and it'll move on through, if I click on it. As you say, I didn't fill anything in. It wants me to do it again. How frequently you visit the parks, how far you'll travel to visit certain parks, what amenities, again, you'd most like to see. Through that public participation outreach over the last week, we've increased the survey responses by about 130 responses just over the last week. So we feel like that we've done a good job reaching out to the community, and we'll continue doing that to get as many responses as possible. The other survey, can I go backwards, Chuck, on this one? Maybe? There's one more survey that is called Maptionnaire, and that actually allows you to utilize a map such as this and actually drop a pin. So you can say, I want a trail, this is Wallace Neelan Boulevard, so this is where the YMCA is going, right where the cursor is. You can drop a pin there by clicking on the mouse, say, and then add a comment. This would be a great place for a pedestrian or multimodal trail that would connect, say, West Mountain View in some way. So through a coordinated effort between paved pedestrian paths, sidewalks, off-street trails, and things like that, you can make those recommendations. We will gather that information, obviously put it in the plan, and develop that as part of the action plan. That action plan will be part of the complete PROS plan, which a draft will be presented to you at this point sometime in November, with the hope to adopt the final plan by the end of the year in December of 2019. So I'm happy to answer any more questions that you might have.
What are you hearing for big?
You know, the major comments right now are trails and water access. And it's really common from our 2008 planning, our 2013 trails plan as well, and all the way even back into the mid-90s, when we were doing our surveys and formulating our Parks and Recreation plans at that point. We saw common themes, so I think that's probably going to continue at this point as well.
Was that the common theme back then also, trails and water?
It's been consistent for close to 20 years, yeah, in my experience, that those are amenities that the community would like to see.
It's exciting to see the parks going in because it just makes a more vibrant, healthy community. I like it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Mark, and those surveys are open through like September.
Actually, through September 1st, yeah, so we'll give plenty of time. Since they are digital, they're easier to format. It's not the old hand tally that we've done in the past, so we can formulate those, tally those up, and still bring those into the planning document after September 1st, when we'll pull the plug on the surveys.
And if we
Yeah.
do have community members who aren't comfortable with the digital survey, I would imagine they could come up to the front desk and use the kiosk there to kind of walk themselves
Absolutely,
through it.
or give me a call. I sent out a hard copy today to a local resident, and I'm happy to do that as well, and we can bring that in. If a phone call is great, we can tabulate that. Social media, you know, with some of our platforms, we put out this information, we've had comments via social media, that's really hard to tabulate. So I really encourage folks to either go to the website and go to the survey, or give us a call, and we can document that and get that input into the comments, rather than just responding to some of the posts. Absolutely.
Okay. Anybody- Any more questions? No? All right, thank you, Mr. Mark Ziegler. There's nothing left here but our next announcement, the announcement of our next meeting will be on September 17th, 2019 at 5:50 PM. This meeting is adjourned.